I don't think it's just black people that is, you know, that are unfairly put in jail. It's just people that have sold marijuana in the past,
Of course,
general.
yes.
Because, you know, I've had friends of all different races and colors. They still in jail for selling stuff. You know what I mean?
The thing is, I don't know if this is the perfect example of white privilege, only because if we're honest, if we saw Snoop Dogg doing something like this, we'd be like, that's dope, that's Snoop, that's who he is. Like, you get what I mean?
Absolutely.
I don't want to use them for that example.
No, but Snoop has a brand that has been built in that makes it okay for him in a different way because he's built that and he does get away with it differently.
But they own a weed farm, and it's legal.
For them, but I think maybe what we're saying is they could be a little more sensitive because right now weed is not legal in all the states. So for them to kind of like flaunt it and post about it when there are people that are still in jail because of this, these are my brothers and my sisters, my cousins.
Yes.
I think that's where people are, and that's where Soledad, that's why she put in there. Because my thing is, okay, I'm just saying, being a good corporate person, you got the weed farm, then maybe help push some laws so that, you know, we can release some of these drugs. Then maybe that would, you know, but I understand it's not his fault.
It's not their fault,
But I think people get kind of like, well, look, they able to, you know, sell weed, but my cousin over here is still in jail and he just had a nickel bag. So that's what we're talking about, you know. That's just being realistic.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, in my experience too, in just being with people of different races that possess marijuana, I've noticed personally that my white friends get away with it way easily.
For sure.
I mean, easier. I mean, immediately you have possession of marijuana, it becomes the get out of the car, step behind the thing, put the handcuffs on, search the car. It's a whole different situation. But this is my experience, so, you know, I can't speak it for everybody else.
I have friends that are all, you know, Hispanic, black, white, and they're in, you know.
You have Hispanic friends?
I do. I have friends.
You got Asian ones too, girl.
I know. I'm international, baby. So, but you know, I mean, that's everybody's experience.
I get it. That sucks.
You know, I see what you're saying.
I didn't see it that way. I didn't see it that. I was like, man, but why go so hard at them? I'm like, they're doing something completely legal, but I get it. It's hurtful to you when you're like, I had somebody in my family who's in jail for something that you're flaunting.
And you got to remember, especially when you put in jail at a young age, like when you're a teenager in jail at a young age, that ruins your whole life. That changes your whole life differently. And I think that's what people are feeling. It's like you could have went to college for those 4 years. You could have learned to trade those 4 years. So now you sit up here and it's legal for some people and not. It's not fair.
Not to mention that tarnishes your record for years.
Exactly.